time for me to find a replacement. And what better to replace me than this new and exciting technology called AI. What I'm aiming to find out today is whether or not ChatGPT can write a convincing movie review. I'm going to write 2 reviews. One will be written by ChatGPT and the other will be written by, well, yours truly. Then I'm going to show both reviews to my friends and see if they can figure out which one is which. And of course, you're all welcome to play along. If all goes well, hopefully when this video is done, I can fly off to Cancun and enjoy some pina coladas on the beach while ChatGPT works valiantly to write all my videos. But what exactly is ChatGPT? Well, I'm glad you asked. For the few who are uninitiated, ChatGPT is a natural language processing tool that can be used for lots of things, from asking for suggestions on things to do for your 21st birthday to coding full-on Twitter bots. It can also be used for writing essays, and yes, it can be used for writing reviews. I don't actually intend on having ChatGPT replace me, but I do want to see how convincing of a job it can actually do. Before we begin, it's important to acknowledge that there are a few problems with this experiment. For starters, since it's ultimately up to me to create the final cut of the video, that means the final cut is going to have some human creativity. To combat this, I decided to keep both videos relatively bare bones. That means no crazy transitions and no crazy edits, letting the script do all the talking. Secondly, because ChatGPT can't really do humor that well, I'm not allowed to use humor in my own script, which means yes, no memes. So I'm inviting you to play along. For this, I'm going to be using La La Land. No particular reason why, it's just a really good movie and it's relatively popular. So let's see what happens. So I have 2 reviews of La La Land. One of them was written by ChatGPT and the other one was written by me. You're gonna try and guess which one's which. A few things to know. I asked ChatGPT on how I should edit it, but if I did what it told me, it would have been too obvious. So I just threw that out the window. They're both just really bare bones. So just focus on the script.
Okay.
Secondly, there's no humor because I would have easily won in that case. And 3, I didn't use any words like irony. I kept it as objective as I could. Sure. So whenever you're ready, you can just hit play. Or spacebar, yeah. La La Land is a modern musical that pays homage to the classic Hollywood musicals of the past. The opening scene features a long, uninterrupted take of a Los Angeles freeway ramp, where the drivers burst out into song and dance in the midst of a traffic jam. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling's performances as Mia and Sebastian are the heart of the film. Their chemistry and the way they sing and dance together is breathtaking. The choreography and cinematography of the Another Day of Sun sequence is stunning. The use of vibrant colors, sweeping camera movements, and energetic dance numbers make this one of the most memorable moments in the film. The audition scene, where Mia sings The Fools Who Dream, is an emotional high point in the film.
This is yours.
Do you think this is mine?
I think this is yours.
Okay.
Just the language that you're using and the way that the scenes are cut up, I think it's yours.
Don't focus on how the scenes are cut up.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
But what about language?
Well, yeah, just focus on the script. Do you think that's mine?
Yes. Just because like certain adjectives you use.
Okay, just keep going.
Stone's performance is powerful and moving, and the scene showcases Chazelle's ability to balance the fantastical and the grounded in his storytelling.
La La Land is a modern classic that brings this one seems what?
This movie seems boring.
It's a must-watch for anyone who loves music, dance, and romance.
That last part set me up a little bit. I don't know.
La La Land is a modern musical masterpiece that will be remembered for generations to come.
Like every good musical, the excellence of La La Land has to start with its OST. Composed by Justin Hurwitz, it's very melodic and memorable and hummable. The track City of Stars is a standout.
Holy shit. Dude, I don't know.
La La Land is also a beautiful looking movie, thanks to the great cinematography and vibrant colors, in large part supported by the prominently featured backdrop of LA and Hollywood. The film also boasts large and well choreographed musical sequences that are visually enthralling.
But for all its bells and whistles, La La Land is ultimately held together by an emotionally grounded story told through 2 very compelling lead performances.
Ryan Gosling and
I don't know. That last part set me out. I don't know.
You're almost at the end.
Emma Stone are perfectly subtle and expressive at all the right times. Their characters' romance is the heartbeat of this movie, and they deliver perfectly.
I know.
And despite the fact that the story is grounded, it's still able to be stylistic and abstract at the same time to further emphasize certain emotional beats.
Ultimately, La La Land is a modern musical masterpiece that delivers not only in music, but in telling an emotionally rich and investing story. Okay. Which one do you think was which?
Damn, that was actually so much harder.
Really?
I thought it was gonna be, yeah.
I think the second one is yours, for sure.
Okay,
And I'll tell
why
you
do
why.
say that?
I'll tell you why. Can I go back?
Yeah.
Is that okay? You said something like emotional beats.
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT would not say something like that. They would not say emotional beats.
No?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think the second one is AI, and the first one is you.
And why do you say that?
And
The first one's yours.
Okay.
The second one's the ChatGPT.
Why do you think that?
Because the second one had more like, what's it called? It had more like extra filler words.
I think the first one was ChatGPT. Some of the word choices were just, or the word choices were more spread apart, and like the connections of words were just not quite there. Review 1, it just sounded like it had more personality. There were some, I guess, wordplay seemed a lot more interesting, and Review 2, it seemed like they just gave basic summarization of what La La Land is.
Because it had more like a cinematography masterpiece. OST throughout the whole movie. Yada 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 yada. While the first one was streamlined, straight to the point.
I'd be really interested to see what prompt you use to write it.
I can show it to you.
Okay.
The second one seemed a little more human-like in the sense that the words that were used followed in the sentence. So like enthralling, that one threw me for a spin. But I think the first one used the word mist to describe a scene that just seemed a little either like English professor type of writing or AI generated.
The second one has better pacing, I think.
Okay.
And the first one is very general, and I felt didn't have a lot of detail. While this one I think did. I
Okay.
think the second one did.
So you think the second one's mine?
It's tough. I think they're close. And I'm going off very little, but I want to say the second one is yours.
Okay. Well, you got it the wrong way around.
What?
ChatGPT wrote the first one. I wrote the second one.
Let's go! Thank God, bro. I was like, I'm gonna look dumb as fuck doing this explanation, and I'm completely wrong.
Oh damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, the first one was ChatGPT. The second one was mine.
Huh.
Does that make sense now or no?
I guess it does kind of, because maybe ChatGPT took the first, what's it called, 30 minutes, and then decided, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get summary of.
Okay, you're right. Second one was mine.
Okay.
First one was ChatGPT.
I was thrown off a little bit at the end of the first one.
Dude, I don't like that. I don't like AI.
I think it was the emotional beats for me. When you said emotional beats, I was like, I think that's it. I don't think ChatGPT would say something like that.
Dude, mark my words, mark my words when I say that society is going to be in ruins when AI takes over creativity and originality. Society is going to be in ruins.
Society is going to be in ruins.
So at this point, some of you may be wondering, what exactly was the point of this experiment? And to which I'd say, well, there really was no point other than I thought it would be kind of fun. But it does speak to a larger issue that I wanted to discuss, which is how much AI is acceptable in art. If you're watching this video and you've enjoyed it so far, then in some way you do endorse the usage of AI in art. Or if you like how Minecraft has procedurally generated worlds, then you also in some way endorse AI in art. But what about this? No doubt some of you just squirmed in your seat, and you wouldn't be wrong to. Look, I'm not trying to give any objective analysis on what is and isn't okay, but I can offer my opinion, and my opinion is that I'm just not a huge fan of this generative type of art. The reality is, myself and many other people are having some concerns over the future of this type of technology and its usage and place in the art world. The manner in which DALL-E was trained is questionable at best, and despite the fact that a lot of these AI tools seem to claim that they are helping artists, the line between helping and doing the work for you is getting kind of blurry. And we're getting to a point where I think artists themselves are going to start disagreeing on the usage of this technology. For example, just the other day, I saw the use of AI to cut up a video podcast in Premiere Pro. And while there were many people who were excited at the idea, many people, including myself, couldn't help but raise an eyebrow at the whole thing. Look, I just want to start a dialogue. I'm really curious on what other people have to say about this issue, if we even really want to call it that. The thing is, for all of you who are super concerned about AI and art and whatnot, let me offer an antidote for you. The reality is, artists are not even close to the first people to be potentially replaced by this technology. The first on that list is going to be service workers and low-paying jobs, which I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I am just saying that, you know, DALL-E kind of sucks, so if you can draw, then you're still alright. But I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I really want to know what your thoughts are on this conundrum, if you will. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to support me on Patreon, the link is in the description. For $1, you can get your name listed at the end of a video, kind of like this. Look at that. Or for $3, you can get access to my videos a day or two early or whatever. You'll get them a little early. So that's about it. For anybody who's been paying attention, please ignore some of the movies on this movie shelf. You know, a lot of this is kind of questionable. I think I have like 6 Fast and Furious movies, and I have a ton of Marvel movies. Not that all Marvel movies are bad, but definitely a questionable collection, if I do say so myself, and you know, I'm the one that collected it, or you know, me and my dad did. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. See ya.